Alright guys, I've got another question for you guys out there, especially one for the tropical guys these days. I have a couple of cherimoya. This is one of them. This is actually sent from, as a quite a large tree from Perry's Fruit and Nut in South Australia. And because it was a large tree, they couldn't ship it really well, so they kind of topped it before they sent it. So they just chopped it off at the top, and it's branching in a quite a horrible way. So right at the top of this plant, if I can get a better view, we have these three branches all together. It's not a very nice shaped tree, and it's not very functional either. You can see it's really tall already, and even in this grow tent, which admittedly is only 2 meters high, it's just not a functional tree for what I need to do. I need to really keep them, I don't know, below 8 foot. I want it to be fruiting at 6 foot if I can. I don't really want it to be much higher. So I'm going to prune this tree. My question for you guys is, where would be the best place to prune it? There's this side branch, this lateral branch coming off not too far from the bottom. I will end up taking some of that off as well, so I'll take that off maybe down here to encourage some branching, maybe even closer down here. But I'm thinking about actually lopping this stem right down low, either right above this junction here or potentially above this leaf here. I want it to branch out again. I just don't want it to have this single side branch being the only branch of the tree, and I'm concerned that if I chop it in the middle here somewhere, that it'll just kind of die back all the way to that branch there, which isn't ideal. At the same time, I just don't have the space to be growing kind of 3 and 4 meter cherimoya trees before they start putting any fruit on. The other thing that I could potentially do that I was considering is leaving it this height, taking off the tallest of the branch and leaving these two side branches and topping them back about here. But again, I'm just concerned that we're already starting from the pot to that branch is at least 3 to 4 feet of nothing. So it's just wasted, kind of, to me at least, wasted stem. So curious to know what you guys think. With some other cherimoyas as well, I've noticed. So for instance, I've got a cherimoya down here that I topped ages ago, and you can see it's done the same thing. It's sent out 3 branches right at the top, so it's got this long narrow stem, no branches anywhere on the stem until you get to here where it was topped, and then it branched at the top of the cut rather than branching down lower on the stem. So this one here, I don't know what I'm going to do with either. It's actually a much more manageable size than the other one at the moment. I'll think about that later. But that's my question to you guys. Where would you put your pruning cut to keep this a manageable tree? And number 2, if I do cut it in this main stem here, will it branch from lower down the stem, or do not cherimoyas not just do that? Will it just continue growing out from this branch here and be a very kind of ugly, misshapen tree? Alright guys, let me know what you think.